Yes, depth of field, and of course that runs on a bit about what I've just been saying about height, but it's also depth of space. Some people who have got a little bit of residual vision still can't understand a depth of the space and the length of the space because of their eye conditions, particularly if they've had, say, cataract removal. It's very difficult to understand how far away something is. So, for instance, if you're crossing a road at night, you may be able to see the traffic coming towards you. You can see the headlamps, but you wouldn't be able to judge how far away they were, whether you could run across the road or whether you've got to wait because the thing's much closer. So you then have to use your hearing to understand that. Some people who can't see at all use hearing all the time to get depth of vision. Not only do you get an ordinary echo from footsteps or general ambient sound, but some people do that to get a sound. So they can tell the size of a building from doing that. I don't actually do that. It doesn't do a great deal for me. I just listen for things like echo from walls and the sound bouncing back. But even if you walk into a room and you're completely silent, you can still feel the space. So you know if it's a large area or a smaller area. It's something that you develop when you can't see at all. It's usually called shadow echo. Because it is almost an echo of the shadows and the depths around you. So if you've got something quite significant, like a very large tree or a big pillar sticking out into a room, or if one wall juts out to a fireplace, then you're aware of the fact that that is closer to you than the other area around it. Some people are extremely clever at this, and they can even pick up something as narrow as a lamppost. But I'm not that good. I can only pick up trees and things. But it's understanding how big the things are around you. And as I say, a lot of the time it's done through hearing. You can't walk around necessarily and touch the whole place again, especially if we're talking about a large hall. And some people would say, well, if I can't touch it, it doesn't exist, which is a big problem for a lot of people. But you can usually tell, just even the height, say, of an extremely tall building, like St Paul's Cathedral. You can sense the height of the dome above you. Again, because of the space between you and the top. It's just the displacement of air around you, you can actually tell how big things are.